Race fans, we are here for our first responders night out at All-American Speedway with driver number 11, Ray Molina. You find yourself second in the points for our F4s this season, chasing down John Sproule. How much fun have you been having this season?
Oh, it's a ton of fun, especially since this is my first year with a bigger motor. I've always run the little single overhead cam, tried to keep up with them, but this year it's been a lot more fun with a lot more power. But still, there's some other cars back here that have a little bit more power, so we're still a little bit behind the 8-ball. But chasing them down it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be tough, but we're going to do all we can.
Well, you talked about having the motor in the car that's new, but one thing that's not is this chassis. And Steven and I always love talking about what on earth this chassis has been through, but you know it better than anyone. Why don't you tell everyone listening back at home what kinds of things that this chassis in particular has seen?
So this car is different. The other one's at home, sitting at home. That was the one with the smaller motor in it. I don't want to mess with that motor because, like you said, everything's been fine with it. That car's been upside down, in the wall, broken it every which way but sideways, right? Stopped and crashes, here crashes, but it still keeps on ticking. And everybody wants me to just retire it and hang it up in the garage, the whole car, but I don't know, got to keep that one alive.
Now, I mentioned it before, you're in a tight points battle. It's just a few away. Qualifying, the heat races, the mains, every point matters. What are you going to have to do this weekend as we get ready for our second to last race of the championship season?
Oh, you have to maximize points. You've got to qualify first, win your heat race. Hopefully he's in a heat race with me, because that way I can stay in front of him, because if he's in a different heat race, it's kind of out of my control of where he places or where I place as far as being in front of him or behind him. And then, yeah, obviously the main event. Hopefully we all get through traffic well, depending on the pill draw, and see how it goes. Take from there.
Now, I did steal you away from your family and your friends. One Piece Racing's on the shirt.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great organization you guys have put together. The F4 class here at All-American Speedway is one of the best that there is. Talk about One Piece Racing and, you know, just what goes into making this program what it is today, and how you got it up from the ground.
Yeah, so it started with me and my son, Matthew, and so One Piece Racing, we came up with the name one day. We were sitting there, hey, let's bring the cars home in one piece. And then ever since then, we've been One Piece Racing, because that's always the end goal, bring it home in one piece. And then years later, I got my father-in-law, mother-in-law racing, and they've been racing for, gosh, 5 years, 6 years. And yeah, just One Piece Racing, one family.
Now, we did have some pretty big news came out this week. October 4th was our championship night. Things have changed now. We're sliding that date back to November 1st, and it's going to be our Hall of Fame night. We're going to have people nominated into our Hall of Fame here at All-American Speedway. I've got to ask you, if you could choose one person to nominate for the Hall of Fame at All-American Speedway, who would it be, and give us a little reasoning?
I mean, I would have to nominate Rick the Underdog in Abel. He's a good friend of mine. I've seen him. I was watching him race when he was in the modifieds. He even came down and raced down here, and it was always a ton of fun battling him. He always called me Relentless, because I was always just right there banging on his bumper, just Relentless Ray Molina. That's what he used to call me. But yeah, Underdog, I mean, I appreciate all the help he's given us and all the little pointers that he's given me through my way, working my way up into this division and winning races and winning championships.
Now, I know you got a lot of people and sponsors you want to thank. Why don't you tell the race fans at home who helps you get out to the track every weekend?
Oh yeah, we got Gates Hydraulics. Thank you, Mike Gordon, Paula Gordon. J&J Smith, RV and Boat Storage. Thank you, Jason Smith, appreciate it. And we also have Roseville Tire Center, who changes our tires for us. Luckily, we have some sponsors, and yeah, I think that's all our sponsors. Split and Stacks. My son, he has his own little Split and Stacks business. So my son is out here every weekend, helping me since he's not racing this weekend. So big, huge help to him, or thanks to him as well.